Make way for the train. I'm coming for the whole city, them better know. I'm tired of this life of keeping on the low. Your city better know my name.
So just a brief recap, or perhaps an introduction into Zambian politics and Zambia's general election in particular. Now, this is going to be Zambia's 6th general election since its return to multi-party democracy in 1991, so 30 years ago. This is seen as a race between two of Zambia's traditional political rivals, the opposition's Hang-Belemu and the ruling party's President Edgar Lungu. Now, just a step back, a general election in Zambia means several layers of government are going to be voted for. So down from the most local level, the ward councillor, all the way up to the executive. So the president and the vice president who will be running on the same ticket. Now, these two candidates, the president and the vice president, would need over 50% of the vote to be elected for the next 5 years. If they don't get over 50%, there will be a second round. And that second round would mean that the two most popular candidates from the first round will recontest the election within a matter of weeks, and whoever wins between the two will be the president-elect and vice president-elect of Zambia until being sworn in and serve their term for the next 5 years. Now back to the two presidential candidates. So in the main opposition is Hang-Belemu of the United Party for National Development, who is contesting the presidency for the 5th time on the platforms of economic prudence and promises to improve the living standards of the average Zambian and tackle corruption. Now, Hang-Belemu is a former businessman and has served on various corporate boards, but joined politics in 2006. On the ruling party ticket for the Patriotic Front, who came into power in 2011, is President Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu has led Zambia since 2015. Now, the Patriotic Front came in 2011. Edgar Lungu has led Zambia since 2015. Right? His main selling points include his political experience, having had served as Minister of Defense and Justice, as well as Home Affairs, his massive infrastructure drive with multi-million-dollar projects across the country ranging from power generation to airports. He has additionally also ridden on a strong platform of Christian morals, and his declaration of a public holiday a few years ago dedicated to prayer and fasting, a national public holiday for prayer and fasting, is quite important when you consider Zambia has over 90% of its population of the Christian faith. Now, whilst the PF has been in government for 10 years and the main opposition candidate Hang-Belemu, also known as HH, is a perennial contester, most analysts predict this will be another tight election as both the previous elections, 2016 and 2015, saw very, very tight margins. Now, in the 2016 general election, the margin between Hang-Belemu and Edgar Lungu was 2.7%, right? Listen, 2.7%. In 2015, the margin between Edgar Lungu and Hang-Belemu was 1.6%. So these are very, very tight margins, and if these are anything to go by, this will be a very tight election. Now, a step back from the two candidates and a look at Zambia. Zambia is a landlocked country in southern Africa. Whilst being the continent's second largest copper producer, it has at least 58% of its 18 million people living below the poverty line, according to the World Bank, and that was in 2015. Whilst copper prices are predicted to rise and help Zambia's economic recovery, as it currently is fresh from a recession, this election is largely centered over how sustainable the vast amounts of debt the government has accumulated from China, as well as from commercial European lenders. And the general cost of living is also a very, very important thing for the average Zambian. And those two issues, levels of debt, how sustainable debt is, in comparison to the amount of infrastructure, and the cost of basic goods for a decent standard of living. This basically made the Africa for Dummies realize that we should just talk to ordinary Zambian people. So this is why the Africa for Dummies team went around the capital, Lusaka, to see what ordinary Zambians are feeling. But we'll first start with an interesting conversation we had with a taxi driver about his business during the pandemic last year.
They better know my name in your area. In your area. They better know my name in your area. Now we wanna take you to 5-4 in your area. Now we wanna take you to 5-4.
What's the most interesting or experience you've had?
2015.
2015.
Remember 2015?
Okay, so most of the dialogue here is done in Nyanja, so I'll do the translation as we go along, starting now.
2015.
Can I speak Nyanja?
Yeah, no problem.
2015.
In 2015, during the annual trade fair show, thieves booked my taxi.
Wow.
So,
It was around 2100 hours, 9 p.m. There were about 3 guys. They say we're going to Ibex. It was guys.
3 guys.
So we started off. In the beginning, they said that we're going to Lake Road, where there's the shopping mall. That's where they were headed. So they asked how much the ride was, and I told them the price. And then we started off. They then decided that the program had changed and decided for me to take them to Ibex. But before we get there, there's a guy that we're waiting for so that he can come with us, because there was a place we planned on going, but we can see it's late and we have to go to church tomorrow. So my heart was settled, because these are churchy people, and because they are religious, it means they must be good guys.
Yeah. Also, you thought that, okay, these people are from church, so they are good guys.
yeah, they are good guys. For sure.
And for sure, we waited for like 3 minutes, and then the 4th guy, their friend, arrived. Then we started off. We then reached the road going to Bowling. It took us to the dirt road that goes to the American Embassy.
So before
we reached there were some humps ahead. We reached the first hump. Before we could reach the second hump, the guy in the passenger seat reached for the gear and put it in park. I was in shock and my car started to rev. Then the guy who was at the back got a rope, grabbed my neck and started strangling my neck from behind with the rope.
Still strangling your neck. What time was that?
Maybe it was around 22.
It was 2200 hours, 10 p.m.
Friday, Saturday, weekend.
Saturdays. Yes. So
I tried to be tough, but then the other guy at the back faced me with a screwdriver. Then I realized the situation was really bad now. So the guy who was in front, who put the car in park, said, "We need to use the car today. There's somewhere we're going to. We'll leave it somewhere and you'll find your car later." I tried and tried and tried and tried to negotiate and fight with them. At that time, that was not even my car. It wasn't mine. It was my boss's. So I tried negotiating with them, but realized that there was no hope. So that's how they took me to the gravel road. They tied me up and put a cloth in my mouth. I tried to scream for help, but nothing. I tried, but nothing happened. So I tried to now untie myself. I tried and tried and tried until I finally succeeded in untying myself. I started to approach the third road. Then I found a guy who felt sorry for me and took me to the police. Then afterwards he took me home.
So they went to the car?
Yes. Yeah. Up to 2015 up to now. So the car is not found. So
my boss was not around at the time. He was at a funeral. But when he heard the news, he did not understand. He was not sympathetic.
That was a bad experience.
They couldn't understand me, my boss.
My boss couldn't understand me, so he got me locked up at the police. I was in the police cells for about 5 days at Woodlands police station. So my boss then said that all I want now from you is to buy me another car. Failure to that, you'll be put away. So I had some items at home and I had to sell everything, and which was worth about 11,000 kwacha.
Using the exchange rate at the time, 11,000 kwacha equates to about $900.
Then I called my grandmother based in Copperbelt province. She gave me about 17,000 kwacha.
17,000 kwacha was roughly $1,300.
Then plus my own 11,000 kwacha, that made a total of 28,000 kwacha. Then I went to Kitwe and bought another car to give my boss as a replacement. And so that's how I lost my job. But also, that is how the issue was resolved. So from that time, that's been my worst experience.
And I'm sure you haven't recovered from that experience. Or maybe you have, like psychologically, even financially. But I'm sure you're more careful now.
Fascinating story. I think we can all take a lesson or two about resilience from that story. It's one thing for an injustice to be committed against you, but then to be blamed for the same crime is another thing. Nevertheless, it's good to hear the taxi driver is still okay, and it seems he's also doing better financially. Now, the next stories you're going to hear are about the current elections. The two main parties going against each other are the Patriotic Front, PF, which is the ruling party, and the UPND, the United Party for National Development, who are the main opposition. In these next two clips, you'll hear people state who they're voting for and why they're voting for them. Additionally, the song you're listening to is Area, done by one of my favorite Zambian artists, J Rocks. Make sure you give it a listen and make sure to check out our playlist, Africa for Dummies, where you can find all the songs that we put in our episodes. Right now, it's only on Spotify, but we're working on getting it on Apple Podcast as well. But enjoy it.
So the man got to put the pressure. Man are done with the back bench. Now let them go see you will get the danger. When we get together.
Okay, so you're saying that you can see potential
Yeah, I can see potential
in PF.
in PF.
You've been moving around the country.
Yes, because for the past 2 weeks I was in Copperbelt, and then I saw something to say PF would make it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, but most people are complaining that things are getting too expensive. Do you know what the dollar rate is now? Do you have an idea?
No, I don't have an idea. Okay, but concerning in those issues, because it's global wide.
That's global.
Yeah, it's global, because the coronavirus, it has also destroyed many things. So most of the business have been destroyed. So that can be the main factor.
And not necessarily government operations.
No. It's not the government operations.
Okay, so you're predicting PF will win. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Now we wanna take the 254. I ain't tryna make my see. All that I need is for my two ya new yani bange kupi.
Do you have any opinion on the election? Who's going to win? What your hopes are?
Yeah. For now,
You're indifferent. You don't care.
I don't even know who to vote for.
You won't.
I'm not. I haven't yet decided.
Okay. So to you both. Okay, there are several parties, but I think we both know. I think it's UPND and PF who are the main contenders, right?
But this time around, you can't say PF or UPND. You can't tell because people can vote for someone else you don't know.
yeah. I think will be surprised.
Yeah. So you don't know. Anything can come out.
It's true.
And whatever will come out, you just accept.
Do you guys know who? Do you have an idea who? For you,
an idea of who is going.
Who you think will win?
Okay, on the debate, I think there's two people. So, but them, I think HH.
You think HH?
Yeah, because we have seen what our president has done, and most of people, they're not happy what he has done.
The economy right now.
The economy is bad. Everything is bad. It has affected our resources,
Life,
where where we get money from. People who are in the government, they will support, because them, even if the economy is bad, they will still get paid.
True.
But us who are in the private sector, we have been affected.
Okay.
Look, there's no any customer here.
Yeah.
So when we see a customer,
And this is a nice place where people will be coming all the time.
but they don't come because of this corona. It has affected,
Yeah.
but
Also economic.
the economy is bad. So
But how about rigging? Do you think they might be rigging the election? You're not sure.
This time around it's hard.
Yeah, people will be
Even if you rig this time around, it's bad.
Okay.
It's not like this is a very big election.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much. I'll list your names as different. Let's just say I'm from talking with Steve and Nancy. Those are not their real names, and they work for a nice little cafe. All right, guys. Thanks.
Make way for the train. I'm coming for the whole city, them better know. I'm tired of this life of keeping on the low. Your city better know my name. Make way. Pull up with the bang, bang, bang like woo.
No, at the moment the elections are not. They are not pleasing.
They are not pleasing. Okay.
Because there is no way you can only deal with one party. And then you deny chance to others, which is not democracy.
Okay. So you feel the current situation is not conducive for multi-party?
Yes, there is nothing. Actually, to even bring a lot of people not even to come and cast their votes.
But it seems like it may not be multi-party, but the race is between two, which I think with PF and UPND.
Yeah,
that's what you can say.
No, we can. In short, we cannot only say the race is for only two. There are 16 candidates. 16, yeah. Though these others, they are just going to misuse the vote
time and
yeah. Yeah, but the race is for, as you have stated, the race is only for two people. And our concern, where we are saying the elections will be not somehow free and fair, how do they steal the voters' books? And then later they announce, no, we have won. How? And where have they taken them? They should give us where they have taken these voters' books.
So you don't feel
the
that
register? No, it's not
to be free and fair.
No, there's nothing unless we cast out, we chase out all the cadres and then bring in the soldiers to take part in all these polling stations. Okay, then it will help us.
And for you to say that as a civil servant, that means you're really feeling.
Now you are recording.
No, I'm recording. Yes, it is recorded. It's recorded.
Yeah.
But I'm not taking any names or anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't worry.
But yes, even in civil service, my brother, even in civil service,
people are feeling
People are feeling it. You cannot come and please a wife today. The whole of the 10 years, you have been ignoring that woman. And then today you say, no, she's the best woman. It can't. No matter whatever they will do, I don't think many civil servants will support it.
Do you have an idea, or do you know who you think will win?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't. It's God who knows.
But
with the majority of because popularity, it's not about the cloud.
Yeah.
It's about how people are going to weigh the way they have performed in the economy. Okay. Because when you look at, for example, areas like farming, whereby people they were getting 8 bags, you get 2. Do you think they can support such? Nothing. You get even their money, you hammer it.
But it's been shown in the past that in Zambia, when you just give people, if you know, like a kapamela, like this, or like a bag of rice,
that's corruption.
That's corruption.
My brother, there is no way I am in the exam room, okay? Then you come with a paper to say, okay, for all these past papers, it's okay for you, but I've given you this the past paper for the last, so that you can pass.
Okay.
No one is going to get it. I've already sweated with the exams, and then now I don't know whether I've passed or I don't know whether I've failed, I don't know. And then you come and know I'm now giving you something for you now to pass. No one will agree.
So you feel people will not be influenced this time?
There's nothing. The pain that you are feeling, the pain that I'm feeling for my own child and my own family, I don't think unless somebody's...
It outweighs any influence that you might...
Unless somebody's is not thinking in his mind.
Okay.
Because right now, when I look at where we are going with my grandchildren and my children, how are they going to live? Okay, for me, I've saved. I'm remaining with 4 years, I'll be retiring. But now when I look at my child...
You're worried?
I'm worried because school is a problem. We need to, if you want to have a better child getting educated, unless he goes to a private school, where you are paying a lot of money, okay?
And many Zambians can't afford that.
And many Zambians can't afford that. So my brothers, you are doing your survey, encourage people to say, no, think wise.
Vote wisely.
And vote wisely.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. So for you, so you're a taxi driver. That's what you do as a living.
Yeah, I'm a taxi driver.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you feel that the economy is conducive of late for the type of business you're in?
No, as my brother said, I think I concur with him. It's not conducive. Yes, so I think it's, I don't know what I can say, if it's a government or what. I think it's not fair to us. Yes, so if you look at the things now, last time I heard that they reduced the price of cooking oil. But how much cooking oil? I think it was like now they just wanted to bribe the people that now cooking oil is come down. Yes, and now look at what they are doing now. I don't know where they get money to trying to bribe the people about this dollar. Yes, yeah, to my side it's like now they are jokers. Yes, they are jokers. They are trying to fooling people. So now I think by this time now, yes, I think UPND, we'll get it.
Okay, so you feel that a change of government?
Yeah, the change of government, the wind of change is there, my brother. If you go everywhere now, look at, if you go everywhere, you find the wind of change is there. I was watching now Chirilabombwe. People there said we want change. Kaoma yesterday, people they were crying, we want change. There are no roads. But people they are just in Lusaka, where they are trying to bribe people that they are maintaining roads. But go deep areas, Sesheke Road, go to Sesheke Road. You be ashamed, you cry. Me, I'm doing also as a truck driver. If you are driving, you feel like the rungs and it's mixed, you know. So now, it's, if you go deep in the village, people they are suffering.
People are fed up.
Yeah, they're fed up. They want change. Okay. As my brother said, no, you're supposed to get 4 bags of fertilizer, then you get 2. But where are the others?
Are you going to vote?
I'm going to vote, yeah. I'm very ready, very geared.
Weapons are here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Me, I'm a truck driver. I had to drop. I have to drop to give somebody else who doesn't want to vote. Me, I want to vote.
So you do both. You're both a truck driver and a taxi driver.
Yeah, but I'm just here so that maybe I can just have for the bread.
Bit more.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So
you know, my brother again. People in Lusaka, they are not showing it. Fear of intimidation. to be beaten by cadres.
So they're not speaking the truth about
speaking
how they
the
are going
truth.
to vote.
They can today, as my vehicle is there. I had a tire puncture, and I was trying to interview guys per Bonaventure turnoff. I stay in Bonaventure. I mean in Makeno Oriental.
Okay.
And then I was trying to say, now you guys vote wisely. No, it is up to you people to vote wisely. And then I said, you are with these guys who are green.
Okay.
So what are they saying? They say, Wamdara, if Apa Kudira, Niapa.
Meaning forward.
Yes. But where we are going to cast our vote, even them here, the PF region, they are not telling the truth. They are watermelon.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's the culture now, watermelon. Green on the outside, red on the inside.
Yes,
for
green outside, but inside they are red.
But are you worried that the elections will not be free and fair? Do you think that maybe there might be rigging or not? Or?
Rigging was already, they are showing signs of rigging. You heard yesterday at Civic Center, where they were talking of the ballot, some of the ballot papers, I mean books, were stolen from the boxes. Now what are those signs? But God is there anyway.
God is, yeah, it's true. It's true. You just have to hope and pray for the best.
If God is for us, who can be against us?
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, sir.
This is even better than I thought it would be. Thank you for the answers that you've been willing to share. All the best.
Make way. Pull up with the bang, bang, bang like woo. Kicks fly, feel like Jackie Chan like woo. They better know my name in your area. In your area. They better know my name.
I noticed you're in a PF t-shirt. Yeah. Okay. I was wondering what you're thinking about the economy, the state of affairs right now in Zambia. Is it good? Is it bad? How do you think the country is faring?
How the country is faring?
Yeah, under the PF. It's completely anonymous. Don't
yes,
worry.
Definitely. No, it's okay. I strongly feel maybe our friends who haven't traveled around, they might judge it wrongly.
Okay.
But I feel personally, I strongly feel globally, the state of affairs is almost the same.
Okay.
Because when you look at the prices of goods, everywhere they've gone quite high. Recently I was in Dubai, recently I was in South Africa. When you look at percentage levels, Zambia is much better.
Oh, really? Than the other countries?
Zambia is far much better.
Okay.
So you find that those who have traveled, when you come back here, you even appreciate the prices which are here.
Okay.
But when you go out there, that's when you know how much the percentage basis, how much the prices have jumped.
Okay.
What could have been the reason? That definitely is due to the supply chain. You know,
universal supply.
The independent, we don't have an independent supply system in the world. The systems are interlinked, such a way that the coke that you are buying here, just a bottle of coke, the products, the byproducts, you don't get them from within here. So once there's a block in the supply system, automatically you are going to have a supply and demand system where the demand is high but the supply is low.
The effect trickles down.
At the end of the day, it's the supply, it's the price jump which we have.
Okay.
So, and this is basically in medicine, this is in food, this is in clothing, it's in everything.
Okay.
You see, so the reality of the matter is that Zambia, we produce little or nothing whatsoever. Whatever we are producing here, it has got 100% effect from other countries. So, unless if we are a self-reliant country where we depend everything on ourselves, then would have said, but why are we not controlling things? But as it stands right now, things are bad. Remember, don't forget that the time when we were closing our economy, that was in March last year, China had closed the 1 year before that.
Wow.
Okay? And the 95% of products you have here are coming from China. So if they close their borders in China, what do you expect in Zambia? So people think, no, but similar things were not okay as of March last year. But don't forget, other countries, Italy closed. Italy, Europe, America closed earlier than us. You know, by the time us we had 2 cases here, how many cases were in Italy? And that is the supply system that we're talking about. So I feel when you look at globally, whatever, I think we are being affected. So, is the economy okay? No, we can't drive ourselves. Economy is not okay because of the effects of things which we are dependent from other countries.
Okay.
That is one. One would ask, what about rape? Why is rape expensive? Don't forget to say that rape, for it to reach Soweto, it needs fuel. A farmer who is producing this fertilizer, almost everything is imported. Somebody might think of Kandoro from the village, but you don't. Do you go and get Kandoro yourself from the village? No. You need fuel to bring that Kandoro here, and that is expensive. So that's why the prices are just crazy. Okay. But the reality of the matter, the government has tried a lot. Let's not just look at the prices. That is not just the indicator of the economy. Look at it. There are so many things which can determine the economy of the country. One of them, it's the rate at which the kids are being enrolled in schools. That is one of the indicators if your economy is doing well or not. And the numbers are quite high. Okay, numbers are quite high. So people, they will just concentrate on one thing without looking at so many indicators of development which are there. You know, for example, construction of schools. Construction of schools meaning that definitely you have more students now in universities than you had 20 years ago. People don't look at that to say that's an indicator of development. You see? Yes. So when you look at a well-knowledge person, won't just look at the price of food. Look at it
Weigh different factors. Okay.
Look at it holistically. What are the effects that we can say? What are the factors that we say the economy is doing bad or is doing good? Okay. So that's what.
Are you a civil servant, politician?
No. I'm a business person.
Business person. Oh,
yes.
Okay, good. So, but I can see you're dressed in green and your partner is in
participating. We are participating in campaigns.
Campaigns, okay.
Yes,
so it's safe to say that you're rooting for the current government?
Definitely.
Okay.
100%.
Do you feel that the election will be free and fair?
Personally, elections are always fair and fair. The only problem, you cannot complain that elections are not fair and fair before voting. Then that is fearing. It's as good as hearing, I think it was a bola just because you're playing with Brazil. No, go and play the game.
Because there were rumors yesterday that I think some of the
ballot papers were stolen.
At Civic Center.
You see, you can't blame the government. Blame the people who are keeping the papers. If you have lost the money, can I blame your entire family? No. Let me blame you, the person who is that. So why are they not blaming the custodians of those things? That is ECZ. Okay. Why should they be saying the government? Which government are they talking about? Those people, if I thought they should take somebody to court, let them take to court the custodians of those things.
Okay. Thank you so much. This has been very informative.
Thank you.
But you choose complication, so you better
make way for the train. I'm coming for the whole city, them better know. I'm tired of this life of keeping on the low. Your city better know my name.
Make way. Pull up with the bang, bang, bang like woo. Kicks fly, feel like Jackie Chan like woo. They better know my name.
I was wondering if you can spare 2 minutes. I'm just doing an anonymous poll surrounding the elections. Who you think will win, whether you think it will be free and fair. Are you interested?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very much.
Okay. What do you think of the state of affairs in Zambia?
Who are you, by the way?
Part of the podcast is just surrounding African issues, but in particular Zambia.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of podcast is basically a show on the internet, like a radio show. Yeah. So.
Well, what questions are you putting across?
Kind of generic, but surrounding the state of affairs in the country and elections.
I think you are aware that the play field has not been even. You are aware? Yeah. The playground has not been even. Some are given an opportunity to canvass, others can't. But at the end of the day, long story short, I think the opposition is taking the day.
Okay. So you feel that the opposition will take the day?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't want people listening to
of
private
course,
matters.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a personal opinion.
But do you feel that the election will be fair and fair?
No, they won't, because from the word God, if the play field is not even, how do you expect them to be free and fair? The free and fairness begins from the campaign period. You don't expect them to be free and fair when election. No, it should start from the campaign period.
Okay, one or two more questions. So you feel the opposition win. Do you feel that the country will fare better? Will fare better under new leadership?
change is inevitable, and change is, what brings in change is because you want to improve.
Okay.
You
So
only change when you
I'll
feel
take
like
that as a yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Please.
Sorry, your profession,
I'm a
occupation?
teacher, I don't teach this time. I'm a director. I run a school, my own school.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I run my
wonderful.
own school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice to meet you, sir. Thank you so much for your.
Okay. Now we wanna take you to 5-4 in your area. Now we wanna take you to 5-4.
I ain't tryna make money, see. All that I need is for my two ya new ya ni bange go busy.
Elections. It's anonymous. Don't worry. I won't list down your names. Just what you think. What do you think about the economy right now? Who do you think is going to win? Are you going to vote? How old are you, and so on? So, okay. How old are you?
I'm 28 years.
28 years old. Okay. What do you feel about the country right now? The state of affairs, the economy.
Currently, the economy of Zambia is not okay. The economy is really not okay. Looking at how dollar is treating us, how food have gone far. Each and every country depends on the food. And here, like in Zambia, food has been a problem. It's been a challenge. We may talk of roads. Roads cannot make us to survive.
Okay.
Yes, it's always just one of the major things that maybe transportation. But now, the major thing is food.
Do you feel that a change of government will help?
Yes, it can really change. It can really help.
Okay. So who do you think might win the election?
If we talk of change, the people who are competitive. Me personally, I would love we change for HH.
For
It
HH?
can be a good person. Why? Reason being, HH has never been in government, but looking at what he has been working hard for himself, and he's still stable by himself. And such are the people that can make our country to be stabilized. Yes.
And you're quite young, 28. Are you working? What do you do?
Me, I have got my own company where I'm working with my guys in the form just formal employment. I employed my guys. I'm working with them.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yes.
Do you feel the elections will be free and fair?
Yeah, the election it depends.
Okay.
Yeah, it may not, but to the point of the view of what I see now, what Zambian people today they have loved change. So yeah, it can be fair and fair.
So you don't think there might be rigging or anything like that?
Rigging might be there. It might be there, but I don't believe that. But it might be there.
It might be there.
But what people that have loved so far is change.
So though there's really, you feel like it won't really affect the results?
It cannot affect the results.
Okay.
Affect the results.
All right. Thanks a lot, Chief.
All right.
And you, sir, how old are you?
24.
24. Okay. So you work together?
Yeah.
Kind of. Okay.
Yes.
Do you also agree with what he said?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you guys so much.
I've been trying to get your attention, but you never talk in your mention. There's a lot in communication, but you choose complication, so you better make way.
Different views. Interesting to hear both sides. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. Now, before we end the show, I believe Claude has a fun fact about Zambia for us.
Now, for those of you that need a geography refresher, Zambia is a country in the southern part of Africa. Here's a fun fact about Lusaka, its capital city. Most of the people here are trilingual, meaning they can speak 3 languages fluently. The most common ones being Bemba, Nyanja, and English. So, you often hear people having conversations where each person is speaking a different language.
Wow, I didn't even know that. But now that I think about it, let's see. Mulibwanji, that's Nyanja. Mulishani, that's Bemba. And Mujibiepi, that's Kaonde. So 3. I think he's right. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to follow our Instagram page where we have some special content. And also you can ask questions before each interview from there. Just send us a DM. Additionally, if you have any suggestions, you can also send them there as well. So on behalf of Zenge and the Africa for Dummies team, thank you so much for listening to this, and see you guys next time.
Wait for the train. coming for the whole city, them better know. I'm tired of this life of keeping on the low. Your city better know my name. Make way, make way, make way. Pull up with the bang, bang, bang like woo. Kicks fly, feel like Jackie Chan like woo. They better know my name in your area.